Your company is only as strong as its weakest link, and marketing is where most companies go to fail and go to die. Every time you have a missed campaign, expected a creative batch, and it doesn't come through, and every time your ad buyer is crying at his desk, it's because you've messed up by hiring a slow person. Many companies and marketing managers and business owners will not embrace this message, but the second you fire the slowest person on your team, you will see instant growth. Your business always has to come first. You have no problem making personal sacrifices. The business always comes before you, but it also has to come before the team members if you want to see that scale. You know the tasks that are needed to grow. You know the inputs that will take your business to the next level. We all know this, it's pretty obvious. If you ever wondered why do most businesses never become big businesses, it's because they're stuck in the middle because it's so hard. Not necessarily because they can't afford better talent to execute and grow, but because you're locked down in this idea of what the company was. That is why you cannot afford mediocrity, and you can definitely not afford to have slow people, because there are starters and there are scalers. Some people, they can work in a dynamic environment. That's where they come in. They're younger, they're probably more degenerate, taking hella zins, vaping all the time because they just love it, the game. That's very important when you're trying to get a business model fit.
So then what's the problem?
There's a gap between where you started and when you needed that specific team member and where you need to go. But there's a fear that if you're to remove somebody, then everything will all crash because you have the memories and the nostalgia of getting to this stage. Maybe you're more emotional. Maybe you're a spiritually led person and you know that, hey, I want this business to benefit all of us. I kind of sold them an idea of this business, and now here we are. We are here to level up this company. Some businesses are lifestyle businesses. Usually they're personal brand heavy. They're gonna have that with them till the day they die. That's the whole point of personal brand. But in your case, you may wanna sell one day in the future. You think about removing yourself from the system, but you need operators that can maintain and even grow that scale if you're looking to sell your business. A players want to work with A players, not B players. And if there's a C player, you should have fired them years ago. Hot take, but that's how all businesses scale. Getting to the next level is really hard. Think about it like an elevator. You have the first stop, second stop, third stop. Not everybody's gonna come with you to the fourth stop. You wanna be able to take your foot off the pedal and have a dependable team. You cannot be dependable and slow at the same time.
We have a slow person because that's a strategy guy.
Don't get me started about strategy. Strategy is about doing less, not doing more. Being slow is not necessarily about being better. You're not trading accuracy for speed. You're actually getting the worst of both worlds. When you're fast and you can execute, you can get the campaigns done. Look within and think, if I did not have this person, would my team actually crash? If I had double the budget to hire somebody else, could I see my business grow even further and even faster? And most importantly, if I was to hire 3 people for the same rate that I have this one person, how much more certainty do I have in scaling than I do right now? The bottleneck is usually not the business systems, it's usually the people that are applying and implementing the systems. Hire different people instead of one person. Is either hire a fractional part-time worker, a specialist in a specific craft, or what I recommend, hiring somebody overseas and then training them up. They know to just do a specific task, but they're skilled in one specific thing, whether it's paid ads management, whether it's creative management, whether it's creative production, whether it's whatever. You might think I don't have the money for it, I'm still scaling, but you got to this part with just that one person. If you have somebody that's a little bit slower, it is better for them to not feel like they're holding back the team, to not feel incompetent, to not feel imposter syndrome, to not feel bad, because they will probably flourish somewhere else. And it is your job as a marketing manager or a brand owner to help them find an opportunity that helps them as a person. That is the difference between good leadership and just management. E-commerce is not about how good you are at making products and fulfilling if you aren't able to get customers. People evolve over time, and so do companies. So make sure that the people are evolving with the company, or find new people that can actually catch up with the demands of your growing business. Find where people fit and keep them there. And if they decide and prove that they want to elevate to another level, give them the chance. But if they cannot keep up with the demand, they got to go somewhere else. Better for everybody. Rip the Band-Aid off. You got to do it. That is how you scale in 2026 and beyond.